you have the pattern cards for so, mi, do, and also do, mi, so, and also so, so, mi, and the last one you have is so, so, do. So, I thought it would be fun if we could learn to draw these. So, you're going to need some help for this one, just to get set up. So, you need a grown-up to take a ruler and help you. Well, actually, you don't need them to do it, but then you need to have them help you. And take a piece of white paper and put 5 lines across the paper, all the way across one end to the other. And they have to be big enough for a penny to fit inside the spaces without going up over top of any notes. So let me hold this up. Without going over any of the lines. So see that? I made them just big enough for a penny to fit in. So, we've had some practice drawing our doodaddies and our doo-days, but we've never drawn anything on a musical staff before. And this is a musical staff. It's got 5 lines, and we always count from the bottom up in music. So, line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, line number 4, and line number 5. So, do you want to pause the recording and do that with your mom or your dad, or maybe an older sister or brother? Okay, so now let's review the staff that you have made. Line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, line number 4, and line number 5. And then we have space number 1 is in between line number 1 and 2. And then here's space number 2. And then here is space number 3. And here is space number 4. And, you know, on our cards, so, mi, do, we know that do is in the space below the staff. When it hangs off of that line number 1 and is just in that big space below, we call that the space below the staff. So if I were to hold a penny up here, that would be do. That's the space below the staff. Okay, so now you're going to be working down on the floor, or on a desktop, or on a table, whatever, your mom's kitchen table, or your kitchen table. But I'm going to be using mine this way so that you can see it. So I put a little bit of sticky tape on the back of my pennies. You don't need to do this. You need your pennies to be able to move around. So here's my first pattern I'm going to make, and it's so, mi, do. I'm going to clip it into my board here so that, again, I can hold my thing up, my board up, and you can see the pattern I'm going to make, as well as my musical staff. So the first note is in space number 1, 2. So over here, I've got it. Actually, I'm going to put it up here. This will be much easier. That way it won't move around all the time. So I'm going to take my first penny, and again, I told you I have tape on mine. I'm going to find space number 1, space number 2, and I'm going to put it in. I'm going to really look carefully, make sure it's not going over top of the line or underneath the line, and that's in space number 2, space number 1, space number 2. So that's pretty good. How about the next note is in space number 1. And see, it's not close to this one. It has a good space between them. I usually say that we should try to put like a finger in between. So if I were working down flat, this would be easy, but I would put a finger in between, and I want this one to be in space number 1. So let's see. Did I do that well? Yeah, I did that pretty well. So, mi, and now I need something in the space below the staff to be my do. So I'm going to hold my finger again. Let's see, can I use this to hold my board up a little bit maybe? Okay, so I'm going to use my finger one more time to be my space between my notes. Put down there in space below the staff. So, how'd I do? So, mi, do. Pretty good, huh? Good job. When you're done that one, could you figure out how to do, let's see, do, mi, so, So we're going to start down in the space below the staff. So I'm going to move these pennies down, put them over here. I'm going to start in the space below the staff and put my first one. Do. Then my next one comes up here. I got to put a finger in between them. I'm going to put this in space number 1. Whoops. They're a little bit close together, aren't they? I'll move it over here a little bit. Whoops, daisy, falling down. Me. So let's see. Do, me, so. Let's check mine. Do, me, so. Nice. Okay. Next pattern we're going to do is so, me. I'll put this here. Take my pennies off and get ready to do so, me. Now let's see, it starts in space number 1, 2. So 1, 1, 2. So I got to put a note right in space number 2. See if I get this right. Yep. And then the next one goes in the same space, but I'm going to put my finger in between, hold my finger there for make good space. So, me. That last note is in space number 1. I'm going to use my finger again to make a space. Oops. Okay, how'd I do? Let's check it. So, me. And I've got so, me. Pretty good, huh? Did you do that? If you ever need to pause the recording, just pause it till you're done, okay? All right, and I'm going to do my last one now. Let's see, which card is it? It's this one over here. And this card says, so, do. Put it up here so I can see it. Clear my pennies away. And once again, so is in space number 1, 2. So I'm going to go 1, 2. So, and then the same note again, right? So in space number 2, but I'm going to use my finger. I'll do it from here maybe. Oh, I can't hold this up and do it all at the same time. Let's see, put my leg out here. That will help me. Hold my finger right there. Put a note head right next to it, right? Same space. They look pretty good? Yep. So, and now do is in the space. Is it in space number 1? No, it's in the space below the staff. So again, I'm going to use my finger to measure a good space between them. How about here? So, do. How'd I do? So, do. Want to sing it? Good job, guys. So you can use this piece of paper over and over and over again. You just use your pennies, maybe, and you can make up these patterns. You can make all 4 of the patterns. You can do 2 patterns on 1 piece of paper, maybe. So you can have some fun with this. Alrighty, thanks for joining me.